I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately, and likewise, they should be dropping all over the world.
The Federal Reserve did not meet that demand Wednesday. Instead, it paused its short-lived rate-cutting cycle. In its first meeting since Donald Trump became president, the Federal Open Market Committee left its benchmark interest rate unchanged. The decision comes after cutting 3 times to close out 2024.
We know that reducing policy restraint too fast or too much could hinder progress on inflation. At the same time, reducing policy restraint too slowly or too little could unduly weaken economic activity and employment.
The rate sits between 4.25% and 4.5% and is in line with expectations. 99.5% believed the rate would be unchanged, according to the CME FedWatch tool. Powell punted when asked about Trump's claim last week that he would demand interest rates drop immediately.
I'm not going to have any response or comment whatsoever on what the president said. It's not appropriate for me to do so. The public should be confident that we will continue to do our work as we always have, focusing on using our tools to achieve our goals and really keeping our heads down and doing our work, and that's how we best serve the public.
Can you just comment on whether he's physically communicated his demand to you?
I've had no contact.
Thank you.
Trump and Powell have had a tense relationship for years. Trump often criticized Powell publicly for not lowering rates during his first term. People in Trump's camp had floated firing Powell if Trump won the election. Whether he could or not is a different story. But after winning a second term, Trump said he would let Powell serve out his own, which ends in 2026. As for how Trump's economic policies may impact inflation and the labor market, Powell said the committee is taking a wait-and-see approach.
We don't know what will happen with tariffs, with immigration, with fiscal policy, and with regulatory policy. We're only just beginning to see, actually are not really beginning to see much. And I think we need to let those policies be articulated before we can even begin to make a plausible assessment of what their implications for the economy will be.
The Fed has this dual mandate of maintaining maximum employment with price stability. The Fed's inflation target is 2%. In December, unemployment fell to 4.1%, while inflation ticked up to 2.9% for the year. For now, the market isn't expecting another Fed rate cut until June, with a second one possible in December. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Simone Del Rosario.